I'm Jazzy J.
And we're here with 4 months in. Ian, Andrew, and Pacheco. Say hi, guys.
How's it going? How's it going?
How are you guys doing today? This is Andrew, 19 years old, from 4 months in, the drummer.
I'm Ian. I'm 21, the vocalist and guitarist for 4 months in.
How's it going, guys? It's Pacheco, age 21, bass. That's how I do it.
All right, so how did you guys get started? So we know that you're an awesome band, and definitely check them out on Facebook on 4 months in. Yes. But tell me a little bit about your background. So where do you guys come from? Where did you guys get started? How did you guys meet?
We met, unfortunately, at the mall. I hate the mall, let me just say. But other than that, I was working at a store, and then Ian, we met up while I was working, and he told me he played guitar. And I was in a band with Pacheco for 4 years prior to this. And so once the band broke up with me and Pacheco, we made this new band. And now, we just decided to come up with the name 4 months in after some copyright issues with other bands. And other than that, it's been going strong ever since.
I saw that you did change your name after 4 months in. What was the original name, and what was the problem with it? Can you go in on that a little bit?
We were originally called the Associates. We kind of got the name. It was kind of stupid, but we worked in retail, so we were like, oh, the Associates. That's because of what we were. We were associates. But when we worked, basically, we put 4 months of hard work into writing music, creating an EP, going in, doing the studio time, doing all this. And the day of our CD release, due to lack of just true Google searching, we missed the fact that there's already a band called 4 months in with the copywritten, the Associates with the copywritten name. So we were like, all right, well, that can't work. So we tried to troubleshoot it, and we figured, well, basically we're 4 months into all this, so 4 months in.
That's the new name.
Sounds good, sounds good.
So you guys said that you all worked in retail together, and that you just came out with your first EP, am I correct? So you came out with your new EP. What would you say would be the hardest part about creating your own music?
It's when you meet, I would say definitely meeting new people. So when you meet new musicians, like I also came from a band that broke up. I was with for 7 years, and they were attuned to their style, and I was very attuned to my style. So the hardest part, I would say, and obviously, honestly, with these guys, for the ones, it probably was the easiest, pretty easy considering. But the hardest part is trying to understand each other's fusion of styles, and it takes quite a bit of jamming until you kind of figure out what you want to hear out of it. I mean, even now, to be honest with you, even past this EP, we've definitely made adjustments and fix things as we've been going along. So
is there something that you guys do? Obviously, you said that when you guys worked together, you kind of had to fuse each other's styles. So what's something that calms your nerves when you get upset with each other? Because obviously you're in a band, sometimes you guys don't agree. What's something that you guys do?
You know what? I'll be honest. I hate Ian. You know what? I really dislike the guy. No, I'm just kidding. He's awesome. Me and Ian, we get in a little family feud sometimes, but lack of nicotine and lack of music, I guess we could say, just kind of fuses our anger towards each other. But we try to help each other out, try to make everything right, perfect. I'm always looking for perfection. That's just how I've been. I like to nitpick a lot, so I will be honest.
he has way too much fun with that.
All right, we are back here with 4 months in. My name is Mandy.
And I'm Jazzy J here.
And you're listening to The Edge on Air. So 4 months in, we're here with Ian, Andrew, and Pacheco. And now, guys, you each do something specific in the band. I'm just kind of curious, what's your background as far as musical talent, where you learned your instrument, or how you got involved in the type of music you do? Pacheco, I want to hear from you first.
All right, so I play bass. So basically, I come from a hip-hop background, as you can tell, representing Wu-Tang.
He does. He has a Wu-Tang shirt on.
I fell in love with...
nice Wu-Tang.
I fell in love with bass and drums, percussion, beatboxing, poetry. And then with the first band we started with Andrew, my cousins are like, oh, I'm going to play guitar, and right away I knew, well, I'm going to play bass because it's all about the bass line, And like I said, my influence is hip-hop. So
Hip-hop.
Hip-hop and kind of like real jazzy, funky bass lines,
Okay, definitely. So now, Ian, you want to talk about what you do in the band?
Yeah, so, I came
Your
from
background?
a little bit of a different background. I'm the vocalist and guitarist. I played my old band for 7 years, and we were really more like jazz, blues, alternative kind of. My background comes from standard jazz and blues, so Clapton blues style, Jimi Hendrix, Stevie Ray Vaughan,
Is that like something that your parents kind of instilled in you, or did you just kind of get into that on your own? Because you're 21, so those are some definitely older musicians.
Yeah, I was influenced a lot by my parents. My mom and my dad. My dad did a lot of like the more rocky style. My mom more the more relaxed music. But yeah, they kind of both influenced me, and I played jazz trumpet for a long time, so that's where I got jazz from. And that style of jazz chords on guitar, which I incorporate into our like kind of hard alternative groove. That's how I incorporate in those kind of like jazzy chords, but I mean, you really can't tell because I want to mix it in with the music, make it a little more, I don't know, relatable for everybody.
Okay, so, and then last of all, we have Andrew.
Well, I'm influenced mostly off of Metallica and Iron Maiden. I like to play double bass a lot, and as Junior was saying, bass and drums always stick together. That's always been a key in one of our bands.
Have you seen the Metallica movie? I'm just curious, because I did go see that. I was dragged to it, and I actually really enjoyed it. Just in case anyone is listening and wants to go see the Metallica movie. Just saying. All right, go on. Sorry.
Yeah. Another thing that influenced me was Rock Band and Travis Barker. When I was actually in 5th grade, I had Rock Band come, for a present for Christmas. I opened it up and I started playing. And as I grew older, I grabbed a drum set and then I started beating on my desk at school. Came up with all these crazy beats and double bass patterns and whatnot. So mostly influenced from like a metal background and a little bit of alternative, like I said, with Travis Barker. So other than that, I mean, we all just kind of fused each other together and came up with what we are today, an alternative groove.
Backgrounds. Yeah, you guys definitely. I can see where some fights could occur, like because you're in the like hip hop background, you have more of like a classic rock, and you are like more like metal, which is it's so awesome because you guys can bring all that to the plate. So tell me a little bit about where you guys are going to be up and coming, how they can book with you if they want you guys to come to an event. How do they book with you?
You can reach out to us via Facebook, especially really easy. Just send us a message. Like I said, if you find us on Bandcamp and you like our sound and you think that we'll mesh with you really well, you can message us from Bandcamp straight to our Gmail. Which is 4monthin.bandil@gmail.com. Reach out to us via there as well.
All right, let me know a little bit about this Friday, about your coming up event.
Well, the whole thing got started with me on Indie on the Move, like I was saying earlier. That website is phenomenal. So if you're not on it and you are a band out there, please get on it. It is really easy to book gigs. I was actually one day, I was off work, just hanging out at home, just searching venues, and then it said band availabilities, and I was like, whoa, what's that? And there was these two guys standing on a railroad tracks, and so I clicked it, and it said Lost in a Names, looking to play a show with, a local band before they go on tour. So I hit them up, and their manager, Jill Schwartz, actually messaged me back real quickly and said, hey, what's going on? Like, I listened to some of your music. It sounds great. Like, let's talk. So I talked to her, and then she actually said, hey, let's book a show right before they go on tour. I was actually going to book one for February 10th, I believe it was. Or no, it was February 7th, the Saturday. And so after then, I was like, you know what? They told me that they couldn't do that because then they actually got a show that started off their tour on that day. So I said, how about February 6th? And then so that's how we came about the throne room with them. And not only that, we got My Magic Shoes on there as well. And just so you guys all know, the doors will be open at 8 o'clock p.m. And we will be on at 10 o'clock. And Lost in a Name will be on at 11. And My Magic Shoes should be on at 8. So if anybody needs anything from us, just hit us up on Facebook or Twitter and give us a Gmail message, anything like that. We're right here for you guys to answer all of your questions.
All right, great. Well, so what do you guys think is the most exciting thing? Like, you guys are finally getting shows going. You're getting your band. Like, you guys are you have a really good start going. And what do you think is the most exciting thing about doing this? What do you think? What does your future hold? What do you see in the future?
Hopefully nothing but good things, I'll tell you that.
I see us all living in a mansion together, three-story mansion. Pacheco lives upstairs, live in the middle. Ian lives downstairs because, he's bottom dweller. He eats all of our algae up. And so I just picture us, at least living somewhere close to each other, maybe in California, Florida, I don't know. But we got to have our own studio, do our own thing, so.
Definitely near a gym. House has to be near a gym.
Well, now you guys said you want to live by each other. Would you guys ever live with like Maroon 5 for a while? They lived together.
If we ever get signed together, and hopefully when we do get signed, yeah, hell yeah, we're gonna live together. We're gonna be going back and forth. We're gonna be
Ian's
go on
like,
the show.
As long as we have separate rooms, has to be number one.
Yeah.
If you don't do the dishes, I will leave it on your bed. That's a promise.
I only use paper plates.
Perfect.
I'm a paper plate guy.
It could work. It could work. But I mean, as our future's starting now, things are pretty good. I mean, this has definitely been. Like I said, I've gigged with other people. I've done studio stuff for a lot of other people, just like a studio guitarist for a while. And I haven't been in a band like this that's been as successful. I mean, like I said, it's only the beginning of success. I mean, I'd say it's step by step. You gotta have small goals before you have a big one. And the fact we're getting all these shows and we're getting really good feedback and able to do all these that definitely people I played with in the past weren't doing. I feel like the opportunity is definitely still there. I mean, I'm in school still. I'm a sociology major, so I plan to be poor anyway. So I figure I might as well have a good time doing it.
Do all of you guys still have like regular jobs or?
Yeah, I work a day job.
Yeah.
Do what I had to do.
Working around, doing my thing, playing drums.
And okay, so you're in school, and
Mm-hmm.
are you are the other two? Are you guys in school at all?
No.
No.
I went to like CLC, shouts out. I don't know really for like a little bit, but no, it wasn't for me. I'm a aspiring musician, so.
Definitely. Awesome. So you guys have a lot of time now to like just focus on your craft, which is, it's sick. So, all right. Well, it was so great having you guys here. Once again, let me know the tour date if you could, the time and the day that you guys are going to be performing next.
But before they go into that, Mandy, I'm sorry. Can I just get one little key? Ooh. Oh, okay. My key may not have been right up.
We're gonna do an acapella, I guess, of King's Crown.
I think I can get in this band with my snap.
I'll be
Here we go. Once was a man with higher power, ruled in the darkest hour. There you go, man. You gotta
get that snare in there.
There you go.
Always.
That was great.
Yes,
that was
yes,
so
yes.
great. All right. So your next tour date is upcoming this Friday, right?
Yep, Friday, the Throne Room. Doors open at 8. First band is gigging at 9. My Magic Shoes, 10 o'clock, us. And then to close out the show, the Magnificent Lost in a Name. It's going to be a killer show. Please make it out. $8 at the door. It's 21 plus, by the way. So definitely come out. Get really messed up, please. It makes life really great. So, and then it's going to be on the 6th. And then
the address.
Oh, yeah. The address for the Throne Room is going to be 2831 North Broadway Street in Chicago, Illinois. So look it out, check it out, and like I said, you go to our Facebook page. If you click on the event, address is right there. If you can click the find tickets, brings you right to where you can get tickets for the show. Make sure to follow us on Twitter for the ridiculous posts that we make. Facebook. You can, like I said, find our music on Bandcamp. This EP is completely free. If you feel like donating stuff, we will not argue. We will be glad. We're musicians. We're poor. We like this. Thanks everybody who's been listening to us. This is really magnificent.
And don't forget, the first 10 people at the door will get a free EP with Sin City and Lunar Eclipse live.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. You've been listening to 4 months in here at the Edge on Air. And my name is Mandy, and
I am Jazzy J.
all right, we'll be right back.